Hello, good evening, everyone. How are we doing? I have my amazing boss ladies in here that are coming to share their testimony regarding our plant-based products, regarding our lifestyle, our
Good
foods.
afternoon, good
Let's
evening,
do.
everybody. I am very happy today to be in your midst. Thank you very much for streaming in. I am very excited to be here today with my amazing global partners. My name is Sandra Quay. I live in the state of Delaware in the United States, mother of four, child of God, and a wife. And today I am blessed to be with I would say my amazing friends and partners located globally. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves and we can get started. So go ahead, Sister Judith. You are muted, yes.
Hi, everybody. How are you doing? Hope you guys are doing well. Sorry, I was muted. My name is Judith, and I live in the United Kingdom. I'm a mom of three amazing children. I'm married. I love God, and I'm excited to be gracing your screen this evening. Thank you, Sister Sandra, for having me on your platform.
You are so welcome. All right, so we're going to Ireland, the Republic of Ireland, and we have Sister Gladys. Sister Gladys, can you introduce yourself before we get started?
Thank you so much, Sandra. Good evening, everyone. I'm so delighted to be on your channel. And good evening once again, all the way from Republic of Ireland. And I'm happy again to share my experiences with you guys. Thank you.
Wow, thank you, everybody. I know if you are watching us, you've seen the topic. It says tangible hope in crisis. Um, in simple terms, it's about having hope in anything, in any environment, in any economic condition, so that we can keep hope alive. And that is what we want to talk about today. And I thank God for this, I would say, this union, this partnership, iron sharpened iron. If you are watching us, you are watching women who have decided just to keep hope alive. Women who have decided that they will never give up no matter what. Women who know that in order to get to where God has for them, you just have to keep going. You just have to keep hope alive. And this is the kind of thing that we talk about every day. So today you will be inspired, of course, and you would also learn, you will learn from us, be inspired to be able to also keep hope alive in all that you do. So when I was thinking of this topic or what to talk about, tangible hope, I put tangible because sometimes you need to see, you need to see when somebody is hopeful, you see it, in what they do. You see it in even the way they express themselves. You hear them talk about it. And it is very important for us to keep that hope alive. And what is that hope? Is confident expectation. Not because everything is going on well, but we've decided that we're going to hope against hope. We're going to fight through it. And what has brought us here, even in our line of business, that sometimes a lot of people want to shy away from, is that we have found that hope, that one day, with this that we have decided to do, that is going to connect us with the people that God has for us, is going to actually bring into our lives the things that we have envisioned, the dreams that God has put in our hearts. So what is this thing that we are? It's just not going the popular route, but going on a narrow road, a road that is not always defined. Like you cannot say that, okay, I'm going to get in and maybe in a month I get it. So it takes faith to do what we do. And I'm glad that, we are here to share with you stories of hope, tales of success, that, we have been blessed to actually have. So let me go to you, Sister Gladys, and ask you one question: that what gives you, the desire to hope, to actually choose this career that you have chosen, that sometimes a lot of people might shy away from. Sometimes a lot of people might come in and decide that, oh no, this one, it doesn't have like predetermined results, so I'm just going to go ahead and do something that is predictable. What has given you that hope to be able to stay in it, to keep hope alive and keep doing what you do every day, Sister Gladys?
Thank you so much for asking this intelligent question. What gives me this hope is because I've seen people who have attended this, who came into this opportunity. They've actually shared their journey with me. They've shared their success story with me. They've shared their life experience with me. And I was actually expecting that things are not rosy all the time. But when you have an opportunity, you just need to take it. So it's an opportunity that this have to offer. Can offer my peace of mind, it offer me time freedom, and it offer me flexibility. And this is what this opportunity is all about. So it's hope. It's hope for me. And I'm just here to live my life just the way God has ordained it. And then another thing that keep me going is my faith in Him. Is my
Mm.
faith in God. And everything that He has actually created for me, He has given it to me as my own birthright. But I need to walk into it. And this is where I get my hope and my consistency. Thank you.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. She said her hope in God. It will surprise you that for a lot of people that I meet or interact with, they all know God. But it takes somebody with faith to actually hope in God, especially when things around you do not look like what you believe in. It takes somebody who is courageous. And that's what I like when Barack Obama says the audacity of hope, because you need to be audacious to even believe in what God has put in your heart in the world that we live in. Because sometimes everything that we've heard is actually contrary to what we see with our eyes. So I do admire that your hope it's your faith in God that gives you the hope to be able to launch on. So let's go to our beautiful sister Judith. Sister Judith. So
I was listening, I was carried away. So guys, I'm listening to Sister Gladys and I'm like, it's fact, it's the truth, right? Without us all believing in God, we wouldn't have actually known the step to take. And in terms of hope, I know some people would say, well, this is not an opportunity for them, or this is not what they can do. But I'm just putting myself in the scenario where maybe I was at a 9 to 5 when this whole calamity happened. What would I have done? Because a lot of people went redundant in this seasons. A lot of people lost people. A lot of people couldn't even be where they needed to be, even if it was just to take care of their siblings or their families. So when I look at it from that perspective, I'm just grateful that I had the opportunity, to be at home doing this. I didn't need to take, you know, days off or worry about going to work. I had friends who would go to work and they're, coming back home, they're already so scared, that if it's for them alone to have this whole issue, it would be fine. But then coming back home to pass it down to their family, it wasn't easy. But I just saw the bright light out of everything that happened. And honestly, I was really grateful. So for me, this opportunity is bigger than what it seems. To people looking at it, it's nothing, but trust me, it gave me everything. So yeah, in terms of being hopeful, I'm grateful. I hope I channeled what I was trying to. I hope I'm able to communicate what I was trying to say, though. But yeah, I'm grateful.
wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. And I know you talked about what happened in the pandemic, and when your back is against the wall. I don't know whether anybody who was watching us has ever felt that, like your back is literally against the wall. The thing that you thought was going to work for you did not work. Maybe you thought that you were going to stay on this job, everything was just going to go on smoothly for you, and then things happen. It's either you were laid off, or maybe the job that you found fulfillment, you no longer find that in. It has become a place that you dread to go. Or maybe um, you are at a point in your life where you have to make a decision as a woman, to make to decide, is it my family or the job? Because you realize that you cannot be at two places at the same time. So when those things happen and your back is pressed against the wall, you can always look up, and there is hope in something that, okay, well, I haven't done this before. This is not something that I wanted to do, as a child. But then it's staring at you, the opportunity is staring at you. Would you have the audacity to hope in something that you did not even imagine that you will ever do it? And maybe because you have heard so many things about it, so many and you think that, oh, this is not for me. But there's something that hope will give you that your intellect will not give you. It will give you some kind of assurance that, yes, you don't have all the answers to the questions. And yes, maybe you yourself, that maybe you are not, I would say, you don't have, you are thinking you don't have what it takes, because, oh, I cannot be on Facebook and talk to people. I can't, I don't want to talk to anybody, because you have all these things. You have all these limits that you have placed on yourself. No, as for me, telling somebody to come and join something, it's not my type. I want to be in my cool corner. But something that hope will give you is that hope will give you the courage to see the light in something that everybody is blinded to. Like, why did Sister Gladys, why did Sister Judy, why did you decide to go that route? Sister Judy, you could have been comfortable as an IT expert in your little cubicle and doing your thing. Sister Gladys, you could be in that little cubicle, but the hope that for some reason, that hope was what drove you to say, you know what? I know somebody whose name is Jeff Roberti, who is making over 400 and something thousand a month. That person has one head, one nose, and one lip. And because of that, I can also become. It might take time, but surely you would become. And when we talk about money, it's not you know, money in this world will give you options and ability. And when we started this whole introduction, we all talked about how we love God and we have a relationship with God. And people who love God, God will constantly put things on your heart to, hey, go help this person, or do that, do that, do that. Where are you going to get the money from? If you yourself, you are struggling
Mm.
to make ends meet. But that's how God is. He will put dreams that is so big that you know that if you don't do something different, you will not be able to achieve it. And that is the hope that we have found. So amidst the pandemic, amidst so much uncertainty, amidst all that, there is that glimpse of hope that you can look at. It might be that you have to kind of reshuffle, I would say reshuffle your life. You have to learn to let go of what you thought was it. You know how sometimes you have preconceived idea. This is it. I'm going to be. You have to let go of that, and you have to let go of the limits and see this new life that is coming your way. And I know that if you are watching us, it's not by coincidence that you are watching us. We are just trying to tell you that this is what we have come, and we are glad that we did not let our experiences, our past, our preconceived notions stop us from seeing this hope that is that is only for people who are audacious to believe in that. So, Sister Gladys, coming back to you. So, when you decided that, okay, your faith in God is what gives you the hope to move on, based on that, what are some of the things that has come your way? Because there's always the rewards to being obedient. And there's always a reward when you have faith, because faith will reward you for believing.
Wow, thank you.
You're
I
welcome.
wanted to say this before I answer your question. So many people you are looking for hope right now, but there's an instruction that you have to go through. Like you have to obey the instruction of
Yes.
smart work.
Mm,
You have to obey the instruction of upgrading your mindset. It's an instruction.
mm,
You can't still be living on the old. You can't be
mm,
working on the old knowledge. Like
mm,
2019 is the old, even though it's not far away. So things have changed. So if you have a mobile phone, you can actually earn from you. Like you can improve your lifestyle by putting this to work. So and then just to answer your question, just because I hope I like the fact that you brought Jeff Roberts into this into this webinar. I love that you, because that was one thing. There was someone that earned my annual income in 1 month,
mm,
and that actually was hope for me
mm, mm,
to take this opportunity very seriously. So when I held, so for you to have hope, you need to be hunger for information. So anyone right now, you're looking for hope. Are you information inclined? Like like you need to be learning, you need to be attending webinars, opportunity. Somebody's inviting you into a meeting. Your ears need to be, be up there. Because imagine if I didn't enter that meeting 2018, August, I wouldn't have known that someone can earn my annual income in 1 month.
mm.
I would like, there's no way. So this business has also, one of the things that it has brought for me, this opportunity, I've been able to resign from my job.
Wow.
And I used to hear people say that. I used to hope that
Yeah.
that can be me.
Mm,
But this is something for someone right now. You may not want to quit your job. If somebody have told me that I will quit my job for a £50 investment or a €60 investment, I would have said it's a lie. And nobody did say that to me. But when I came in and I asked, what do I need to bring to the table? He said, just be yourself.
mm,
Inspire people,
mm.
educate people, tell people what you know about this opportunity. So we are good news bearer.
Yes.
So if you know you're someone that can bear good news, that can carry good news, you can improve yourself financially and in health. Thank you.
Wow. Thank you so much, Sister Gladys. All right, going to Sister Judith. Um, Anything that you want to share in terms of, what um, hope hope has brought you. I see behind you is that beautiful house. What hope?
That's her hope.
God. Guys, honestly, this is why you need to join this business, because you just build, you don't even need to pay for sisters and friends. You just connect with them from this kind of business. When I started this business, I was one of those people that when you're telling me that this thing works, I will analyze it, I will try to digest it, think about it. But I don't know how we go to church. We
Mm-hmm,
sow seeds, we pray, we pray and beg God, God, please give me a vision of the night.
mm,
And then opportunities like this, you are sleeping, hoping that it will just drop in your mind as you sleep. But before you go to bed now, we are actually on your screen. But you just feel that the way you want God to show you is the way it's supposed to come. Why? It shouldn't come that way. You should be open to receiving from God the way He will bring it, not your way. That's how this business came to me. From the least person I ever expected it to come from. But this opportunity is just like Sister Gladys when she said, be receptive to information. It might look like the worst thing. It might look like you're not created for it. It might look like, you're not that kind of person for it. But one thing I understood along my journey was As long as you bring something that is not going to cause me trouble, I won't be disadvantaged. It wouldn't maybe absorb a lot of income from me. Right. I would try because I don't know where my growth, my should I say my life wealth or my generational wealth is tied to.
Mm.
And when this business came my way and I tried it, I didn't know it was going to take me from £50 to 119,000 in bonuses.
Mm.
This is what this platform can offer you guys. This is a very huge platform. Please stop hoping that the way you want God to reveal it to you is the way He's going to reveal it to you. He's revealing to you right now at this very moment from women who you think that you are actually better than that. They are actually jobless. They don't have anything to do than come on Facebook. That's not how it is. No, we are entrepreneurs. We are inspirational women. We are changing lives. We are moving mountains. You need to come and see what we have done in this business just by listening. So open your mind, join this business. It's going to take £50 from you, $50 from you, €60 from you. And the fact that you're going to be broadcasted into 26 countries is another amazing thing that changed my life. So please try, if not hope, please believe that
Mm.
this business can work for you just as it has worked for us. Thank you, Sister Sandra.
Wow. Thank you so much to my amazing global partners. I call global partners because all of us are in different countries. But yet, through this, we have been connected for such a time as this. When I came to America, I had big dreams. I've always had big dreams. Thank God that He always put big dreams in my heart. So for me, I know that anything is possible. So when I came in and I got my bachelor's and my master's, I was like, I'm going to be that corporate lady. I was going to earn, so that I can be able to. I've always been the kind of person that I know that what God gives to me is not just for me, it's just for the things that He wants me to do. Until I realized that wasn't going to happen. Doing the same thing I was doing, because even if I was earning six figures, half of it went into taxes. So you figure you're earning 130,000 a year, you are only coming back home with 60,000 because taxes are taken out, benefits are taken out, 60,000, and that's for you and your family. So how much were you going to be able to help out, with the things that that God has put in your heart, and it doesn't get better. You can't keep doing the same thing expecting different results. That is the system, in America. Crash middle class, take out taxes, and that's what we do. So for doing that for over 17 years, and working all the overtime that I could. The more that I worked, the more that taxes were taken out, for sure. So it gets to a point, it becomes very painful. Sometimes things have to really pain you for you to leave. And that's how we are as human beings. If it doesn't hurt, we don't change.
Mm.
Things have to really, really pain you, as in somebody that you love so much is asking you for a plane ticket and you're telling them that, oh, you don't have it. And it kind of hurts when you put the phone down, like, is this how my life is going to be? And I'm grateful for the opportunities that God gave me, because I got a chance to work with big, big international banks. I'm grateful to that. But that season is over. And sometimes you need to be matured enough. You need to be humble enough to know when that season or that door has been closed. If you try to stay there, then it becomes painful. Then it feels like I felt like the favor of God has left me in what I was doing. I felt very alone. And I didn't know what else to do. I definitely did not want to do what I was doing, though. But God being so good, He opened my eyes. I saw that hope that I can go on that route. So if all of us want to get to, I would say, Houston, Texas, right? We know that it's going to take I-95 South to get to Houston, Texas. If I'm on I-95 South to get to Houston, Texas, and you are on local route 44, you are not going to get there. You can go as fast as you can. You're not going to get there. But if I drive slow as a turtle on I-95 South, I know that I'm going to get there with time. And that is what we are trying to tell you, that this path that we have chosen, yes, it's not traditional, it's not conventional, but we know that we are going to get there because we have seen people, other people have laid down their life. So we have seen the blueprint of success. And nobody that I was working with in my office, where I wanted to go, nobody was there. Yes, we have directors and CEOs, but they weren't where I wanted to get us to, where you are financially so free that you can go to your hometown and build a hospital for women. I didn't see anybody doing that. What I saw was collection. Let's do contribution. No, I'm talking about somebody who just take care of everything. And sometimes that was like a awakening moment for me. That all you are not even a director yet, right? But look at your director. Is that where you he has been working there for 30 years? Is that where you want to be? And the answer to that was no. So with this opportunity, I like the fact that it's a level playing field. You come as you are, you grow, you will grow and you will earn as you grow as a person. And your growth or your earnings is in direct correlation with your growth. I have seen women, I have seen single mothers, I have seen people who came in and now they are buying cars for their parents, they are buying homes for their parents, they are doing good with the money that God gave them. And that is where I want to go. So in this world, if you want to go somewhere that you have seen somebody who is there, you just have to connect with them. Connect with them. Because once you connect with them, whatever is flowing in them will eventually flow with you. And we came to you today to share with you this message of hope, that if your dream is big, don't be in a place where somebody will cap your earnings. Somebody will tell you that this is how much you're going to earn. You yourself, you want to be able to determine that. And that is freedom. There is hope that whatever that God has put in your heart, no matter how big it is, just be in a place that you can grow, that nobody puts restrictions on you, that you can grow and grow and grow until you say, God, I'm okay. I'm okay. And this is, you want to be at a place where there is freedom of expression, there's freedom of creativity. You can grow, you can mature, you can earn uncapped, and nobody has to approve your salary raise because there is no salary. You determine how much you earn. And by so doing, you are not being selfish, you are being selfless. So that through the blessings that God has given you, you can reach down and touch, you can do good. Because if you have more good in you, then you can do good to other people and to the community as a whole. This has been tangible hope in crisis, because we live in the world of crisis today. If you haven't experienced it, somebody you know is experiencing it. We came your way with tangible hope to let you know that even as we talked about the belief, this is something that you can call any of us and say that I want to join this global mission. What can I do? And we will teach you the steps to be able to get connected with us. You start your journey one day at a time, one family at a time. Give yourself years and time, and you will get to your destination. I want to thank my amazing, amazing partners, Sister Judith Okala from the UK, and Sister Gladys Osagi. I can't say her name the way she says it with passion, from the Republic of Ireland, for joining me today to talk about tangible hope. We believe that we have delivered. We have met your expectation. And if you need more information, whoever platform you're watching this, you can contact the person. And thank you, everybody who tuned in to watch us. Thank you all for your comments. I can't read everything, but I'm truly grateful. Share this video because somebody might need it. Share this on your page.
Yeah.
If you feel you don't need it, share it on your page. Be a messenger of glad tidings. Thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you.
Stay safe.
Thank you. Thank you for
Bye bye.
having me.
You're welcome.